It's been 7 years since a Star Wars movie has hit cinemas, and 8 years since the last good one. Relax, relax. That's just my opinion. And no, that doesn't include the 20th anniversary re-release of Revenge of the Sith in cinemas. I watched that last year, and it was a lot of fun. But no, that doesn't count. Fun! I had a lot of fun watching it, and it is what I believe to be a key integral part of Star Wars. And you know what? This movie was a lot of fun. And in my opinion, it was a great movie, especially for families. It's got a bit of everything for the whole shebang, for the whole family. My family. That's not true. I watched it with my sister. My father, my mother, they're not really big Star Wars fans, and my brother happened to be busy. But me and my sister, we had a pretty good time. And during the screening of, there were a lot of families there, so that was cool. It was only two. Maybe it's not really a thing in Australia, but two were dressed up as characters from Star Wars. The best looking one, in my opinion, was this guy had the Obi-Wan look from The Phantom Menace. You know, the cut hair, it's like short hair, spiky, and he had the braid and the uniform. So that was pretty cool. And it immediately knows that this is a film you can have fun with. Because let's use Revenge of the Sith as an example. When we first start the film, we have the cameras following these two fighters, Anakin and Obi-Wan's ships. They're flying over Republic capital ship, and they're doing tricks, cameras following them. It's a lot of fun, and then they dive into, and we just see all this explosive action, alright? It's fun to follow, and our expectations so subverted, like, bam, we're into this war. This movie, first 10 minutes, there's a warlord, and he seems to be controlling this city in the outer rim, and then the flute starts playing, Mando's entering the scene, it's awesome. He's like demonstrating yeah, I'm this unstoppable force, a one-man army. It's really cool watching this character fight. Grogu is there, and he uses the Force on this mouse droid and breaks it, and that's pretty cool. And he's adorable. That is gonna be a big highlight for the film. Grogu, he's the star of the show. You could say Mando is the main character, but the star of the show is Grogu. And the movie. Yeah, the first 10 minutes, the intro, it's super cool. Mando, Grogu, they're taking down the AT-ATs. Grogu's being adorable. My heart sank. Like, it was just overloaded with cuteness. And Grogu's just on Mando's helmet, trying to alert him. Yeah, yo, can we please get out of here? I'm getting scared. Please, can we get out of here? So cute, so adorable. And they changed the title. Well, not changed the title, but the title is different to the show. The show is called The Mandalorian. The film is called The Mandalorian and Grogu. And Grogu's name in the title, I believe, it's earned. It makes sense, because, you know what? Spoiler alerts. So, spoilers. But, as you know, there's a Mando is kind of out of commission for a bit for the film. So, and he's captured by Embo. I'll talk about it in a bit. So, Grogu steps up to help his father out. And it was pretty cool. Again, it's so adorable. He's putting on the suit, not the suit, but the armor, with the crest, and he's all like this. And he's going out with the, I don't know what those little alien creatures are called, but he's going out with them, takes the ship, and he tries to rescue his father. And he sort of successfully does so. Mando is poisoned, and he's left on this, how do I say it? He's left in the jungle of the Hutt's homeworld, and so, Grogu's there, he takes care of him. There's a good chunk of it where Grogu is the main character. Mando's not there. And, yeah, the film being called The Mandalorian and Grogu, I guess makes sense. Because it's usually Mandalorian is getting the Grogu out of trouble, or tries to get Grogu to a certain location, or something like that. It's usually Mando's helping out Grogu, but in this case it's Grogu helping out Mando while Mando is out of commission. And during that sequence, my sister, she is 14, as of now, she's 14. She teared up. I felt it, but I was kind of like blinded by the cuteness of Grogu. But I also felt it. I was feeling a bit sad, and there were, like I said, during my screen, there were lots of families. So there were a couple of people that are feeling sad, specifically the children, which is a thing I really like, that a lot of families were watching this Star Wars movie, because Star Wars is really like a family kind of movie. It's for everyone to watch, everyone to experience. It's got a little something for everyone, you know, a lot of action, and Grogu. What more could kids want? Oh, and the music. Now, normally with like Star Wars movies, specifically the trilogy movies, there's one dude composing it. Music is just such a big thing in Star Wars, because you get the themes of it, the Imperial March, the main theme, and when you have the title scroll. It's all iconic and very memorable. It's linked to Star Wars. Like, when you think of that music, you could probably picture the entire film. Well, at least I could. And for this, and like John Williams, he's the guy that's composed the music for the trilogy, like the main movies. I'm not sure about Solo and Rogue One, but he has done it for like episodes 1 through 9. Maybe, I don't know about the sequel trilogy, but I know 1 through 6. He's done that. And with this movie, he's not on the board. It's a new guy, but not so new. He did the music for the TV series, but for the movie, I guess it's sort of a different deal, because it's a Star Wars movie, not a Star Wars show. Ludwig Göransson. I have been with him for a while. I don't know the guy personally, but I know of his works. I've been with him since Community, one of my favorite TV shows. And he's done the music in that. And he's also done the music in Black Panther. He's been sort of on a generational run, I guess you could say. And in my opinion, he's done a great job of carrying on the torch. There's, of course, Mando's theme, which I really liked. But there was this song, and I noticed a lot of edits on Reels of the song was called Shakira. Shakari, my bad, I got that wrong. But yeah, the music feels epic, which is, I guess, a main ingredient in a Star Wars theme song. For Shakari, it was a bit different. It did feel epic, but it had a kind of... man, I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to music. It made me feel good, and it felt right. I don't know, call me crazy. And the movie itself had a bunch of new characters and new settings. I appreciate that. So it's a bit of we get to visit new places instead of revisiting old places, which is something I kind of worried about. I didn't really want to revisit old places. Like, it's sort of this is like a bridge to something new, something, not really like a go visit some old places. I'm kind of done with Mandalore. I want to see new places, and I know in the Clone Wars, they've been here, but we haven't seen it in live action, and it's the Hutt's homeworld. And with the Hutt's homeworld, it feels very alive, it feels very vibrant, and seeing it in live action and seeing it done in what I think to be done really well, I really appreciate that. There's another city, sort of, like it's a Coruscant kind of vibe. And the other place we would frequent was the New Republic military space, I guess. The New Republic base, yeah. But we mostly frequent the two locations. I forgot what the city was called, but it's like Coruscant, and the Hutt's homeworld, the jungle kind of thing. But it's not mystical or anything. It's ruled by a crime. Like the mafia of the Star Wars universe, the Hutts. We got some new characters as well. Rodder the Hutt, not so new. We do see him as a baby in the Clone Wars movie, but in this he's all grown up, and he's inspired me that I don't need to hit the gym anymore, because this slug has outdone me. He's outdone me. This slug is ripped, has 6 packs, impeccable body, and a great voice. Jeremy Allen White. I had no idea that was him, but it's cool to see that he's in a Star Wars movie. I like his work. I love the show The Bear. I haven't seen all of Shameless, but I'm getting through it. I'm on season 3, but that was a long time ago. I'll pick it up sometime later. One of my childhood crushes, who I thought was just so cool, Sigourney Weaver, my queen. Now, when I learned that she was in the movie, I was really excited. I kind of wish she had more screen time because they set her up to feel really important. She's the leader of a squadron, or maybe the leader of a base. I forgot. I think it's Blue Squadron. But yeah, she presence isn't really felt. I'm biased, but I would have liked to see more of Sigourney Weaver and how grand she felt in the movie. But yeah, she played she just appeared twice, I think. My favorite, I guess, adaptation. Now, out of all the adaptations, like the animated series to the live action, there's been a couple. Ahsoka, Ezra, Sabine, but I know Embo wasn't being translated to live action. By the way, he looks so cool. Like, his introduction was so cool when he walked in the ship. And it was just like, oh my, aura farming, I guess. Yeah, he was so cool. And I know it might not count because he's still like computer generated, but he's the coolest thing to translate from animation to live action. Like, my goodness, did he look so good? And I liked how he was like really lean. His fighting style was unique. Just like in the Clone Wars, he would use his his hat to sort of deflect bolts, but also like ricochet it like Captain America. And he had a crossbow and a dog. And with the ending of this film, I can kind of see the vision that they were going for, because the threat of the Empire is minimal. Because it's scattered, and their strongest figurehead was Moff Gideon and Thrawn, but Thrawn's not in the picture yet. So Moff Gideon, he's out of the picture. All these crime lords are still scattered. At the start of the film, we see Mando, he now works with the New Republic to hunt down these Imperial warlords. And he happens to specialize in hunting down people. But now, he has pissed off one of the major crime syndicates, the Hutts. And he did that with the help of the New Republic. So now it's sort of maybe the Hutts or the crime syndicates are join forces, maybe they create an alliance. Maybe they get the Empire to serve them and somehow the Empire turns it around. But I can sort of make theories of what the future of Star Wars is going to be, or the Mandalorian series. Something like a war of the bounty hunters or mercenaries. It's going to be that kind of thing. Like, instead of a war based on ideals, it's going to be a war based on personal feelings. Like, this crime syndicates are pissed off that the New Republic, in their eyes, unjustly attacked them. So now they're going to use the means to exact their revenge on the New Republic. And maybe they'll grab some Imperial factions, join forces, and it'll be New Republic versus bounty hunters and mercenaries and the crime lords. And it'll be all this, like, another civil war or something like that. I don't know. But I can come up with these ideas because they've kind of set this up. Like, they pissed off a crime syndicate. This might maybe at least to something even worse. Maybe a unification of the crime syndicate. And you get what I mean. I have heard complaints that it felt like watching 4 or 5 episodes of The Mandalorian. That it wasn't as epic as the original or the prequel or even the sequels. I have heard that people didn't like that Sigourney Weaver wasn't very present in the movie despite her many promotions, her major involvements in the promotion of the film. The last two I find valid points. The first, I did not get that thought at all, that it felt like watching 4 episodes. And I'll do a comparison. You might hate me for this comparison, but the Demon Slayer movie, that felt like I was watching 4 episodes. That feeling that I got from the Demon Slayer feeling like it's 4 episodes, I did not get that in this Mandalorian and Grogu. Maybe I'm biased because it's Star Wars. What can you do? It's how my mind works. You know what definitely didn't feel like 4 episodes? Chainsaw Man Reze Arc. Should have won Anime of the Year. Should have won. And as for why this movie didn't feel as grand as Rogue One or Revenge of the Sith or Empire Strikes Back, come on. I mean, going into this, or before even going into this, I wasn't expecting it to be super grand. I don't think anyone was. Did anyone feel like it was going to be as grand? I was expecting a fun adventure across the cosmos with our father and son combo, the Mandalorian and Grogu. I, for one, I got that. And even more, because Grogu is adorable. Yeah, that's what's been racking on my mind. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a good one. So, I just saw the Anime Awards. It's kind of the reason why I talked about it. Anime Film of the Year goes to... It's gonna obviously be Chainsaw Man. Demon Slayer! Oh, okay. The best music score goes to Chainsaw Man for sure. Demon Slayer! Oh, alright, well... Best anime song? It's gonna go to Demon Slayer again, isn't it? Chainsaw Man! Okay. We take that.